Yo, what is up, guys? SavageBoy23 back with another video. Today I'm going to be guys my NBA recaps and NBA day-to-day predictions. If you guys can, please like, subscribe, comment down below, and please guys turn on your guys' notifications. Please and thank you. And that being said, let's get it. Let's go. Alright, so I'm going to give you guys the recap of yesterday first and then today. I just want to say that yesterday was Thursday night football. I don't know if it was the last Thursday night football game, but for Prime and Thursday night, regardless, that game was boring. I saw the highlights, I saw the score. The Browns suck, the Jets suck, and I don't know why people are giving him, I don't know why the people are giving the quarterback props. He's not even good. And yeah, so I just want to point that out before next week. But yeah, let's get into these recaps. I don't know what to say. Boston Celtics, you beat the Los Angeles Lakers on Christmas Day, and you're out here losing to the Detroit Pistons almost. Now, I saw this game. I tuned into the game at the fourth and overtime. I did not watch the whole game because I thought it was going to be a blowout. I'm guessing everybody thought it was going to be a blowout. But Detroit really had something to prove, and they almost pulled it off. Which, to be honest, everybody thought they were going to, take the lead and then somehow in some way just drop the ball and lose the game. And which they almost did, and they did. I saw what happened. I thought it was over, and then OT started. Jason Tatum only had 31 points, and I don't know what the whole squad had. Detroit Pistons, bro. When are you guys gonna realize that you don't even need to show up to work? You don't even need to show up to the arena, because you're out here losing games, and I lost count. Last time I said it was 28 losses, maybe it's 29 now. I don't know what's gonna happen for Detroit. I don't know if they're gonna ever get a win in the month of 2023 into 2024. But the time I'm making this video, which is today before 2024, depends what time you guys are watching it, before the game or after the game or during the game. Detroit's team for basketball is terrible. It is abomination of the NBA. It is an embarrassment to the NBA. Adam Silver needs to do something with that team, not just take it to the G League. But Kate Cunningham sucks. I've been telling Detroit to pick me up, and I can get them some wins. Not nowhere to the playoffs yet. All right, there's a yet in there for a reason. But I can get them I get them some W's. I can make a Detroit team back to, normal Detroit. Not a terrible Detroit Pistons team. This is a terrible Detroit Piston team. I just want to point everybody out, which everybody knows. This game was all over media last night. How was Celtics down 66-47? The Celtics had 47. And the Detroit Pistons had 67. Now, I don't know what's gonna happen with that, because if you have that kind of lead and that kind of margin, you need to make it higher. I've been saying it to every basketball player to make it higher. And we all know that everybody was going for Detroit on the money line and all that. And everybody thought Detroit was going to win. Oh, Jason Tatum is done. Oh, the game is over. Oh, everybody just go back home. Then the Celtics came and they handled business. Not a lot, not a little, but barely. You guys see the score there? 122-128. Jason Tatum, the man that I've been talking about. The man, the myth, the legend that I've been talking about. How do you have this kind of lead and you win barely? Now, Jason Tatum, I know you were down this game. I know you were, out of it. I know you guys didn't have legs in the first half, second half, whatever it is. Again, I didn't tune into the game. I did it only at the very end, fourth into overtime. This was overall social media. I was shocked. I was looking at the highlights, and I was thinking, and everybody was probably thinking, like, is the Celtics coming back to this, or is it completely over? Like, everyone's going home. And I don't know what player went off. I don't know if it was Jason Tatum. I don't know if it was Jason Tatum, the myth, the man, the myth, the legend. Jason Tatum. Pinkus. Al Horford. Drew Holiday. I don't know who did that. Again, was it Derek White? Let me say this. Everybody thought the Celtics are a scary team. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying they're not. The Celtics are still a scary team. I just don't know what happened in this game. I don't know. Somebody can give me the details. I don't know, because guess what? This game here was an embarrassment to the Celtics. I don't care if they won. I don't care if they lost. Okay? You were supposed to get an easy win, relax at home. Everybody was saying this game the day before the game started. So the day after, everybody was saying if the Boston Celtics lose in Boston, Massachusetts, to a Detroit team that is 28 losses at home, the Boston Celtics are an embarrassment team. Not an embarrassment, they're just shocked. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say I knew the Celtics were going to win it hands down, which I did say they did yesterday, but here's the thing. Do you guys still want to do you really want to put Jason Tatum and the Celtics and the whole squad in the conversation of an NBA championship? Answer that question real quick, okay? Don't get me wrong. I love watching Jason Tatum. I love watching the man, the myth, the legend. I like watching the whole Celtics squad. I love it. It's fun. I don't care what you guys can say. You can say you're a Lakers fan and you still like watching the Celtics. Absolutely. I will get my opinions and thoughts here in a little bit about the Lakers, but we're focused on the Celtics. I don't care what you guys can say, all right? You can say you're a Lakers fan, you're a Celtics fan. You can say you hate the Lakers, you're a Celtics fan. I don't care what you guys can say, okay? These Celtics went out there and they almost embarrassed themselves. They almost went embarrassed on this court. Do you know how it would have been if the Celtics actually lost this game? I would be up here being disappointed right now. I would be up here disappointed because I have never seen Detroit win a game since the season started. And I don't even know if they are going to get a win. Maybe soon, maybe another year, maybe another season, maybe another year. I don't know. Because at this point, somebody needs to help Detroit. And somebody needs to help Detroit fast. Because I've said it before. Kate Cunningham is just... he sucks. Is that what you guys want me to say? He sucks. You cannot look in my face and say he doesn't suck. He sucks. He absolutely sucks. Alright? It's just embarrassing how the Celtics were down and they won barely. It's just embarrassment at this point. A fan that likes Jason Tatum and roots for him to win, and you're out here losing to Detroit. I don't know what is worse, losing to Detroit or losing to the Spurs. Now, you guys might say, what do you mean by that? I will tell you what that means. Detroit has a 28 or 29 loss. And the Spurs had an 18 loss before the Lakers broke it. Now, you might say, I'm going for Detroit. Because I'm not trying to lose to a team that has the worst league in the NBA. San Antonio Spurs almost had that kind of lead. They almost did. If the Lakers did not give it to them, they would have had 19 that day. 19, I guarantee it. But Celtics fans, Jason Tatum fans, we're all gonna look at this game, and we're all gonna remember ourselves. How did you almost let Kate Cunningham beat you at your home court? I'm really disappointed. I'm really in shock. I don't care if they won. I don't care if the Celtics won barely. It matters about how much you were down by. You guys realize that? You might say, oh, I want the W, but a blowout. I said in my other videos, would you rather have a blowout or would you rather have a W? Me, I want to take the W. But a really good Celtics team got blown out at home. 66-47. Realize that. Count that in your head. Alright? Just realize that. Alright? The Celtics, I need you to do me a favor, and I need you to do me a favor fast. Get into the gym and huddle up all your players and talk it out. Because this was an embarrassment. Again, I don't care. I don't care if you won the game. You can win by 1 or you can win by 55. I don't care. I want to know, what made you lose this kind of lead? What made you go down by 19? Did you want to prove something? Did you want to prove to the whole NBA that, oh, we're this kind of team that can come back? Oh, we're so good. Everyone's talking about NBA championship for the Celtics. Let's prove to them we can go down by 19 or 20. Around there. Okay? Don't quote me on the number, but I'm just, saying a random number in my head. But the Celtics thought, and I'm not a Celtics fan. I'm just a Jason Tatum fan. As a Celtics fan, did you realize and did you think about the Celtics coming back from this lead? Did anybody think the Celtics were going to come back to this lead? I want to know. Anybody comment down below that's a Celtics fan or just in general an NBA fan? People who went to this game, people who watched this game on their TV, people who got free tickets to this game. What happened to the Celtics in the first half? What happened to the Celtics in the whole half? The only time I saw them was the fourth. That's the only time I saw them. I didn't see them in no third. I didn't see them in no second. I didn't see them in no first. I did see them in the OT. I'll say that. And the most person that I saw that was going off a little bit was Derek White. And now I don't know if he went off in the whole game. I don't know. I'm just speculating that he went off in OT. Jason Tatum, 31 points, as usual for everybody in the NBA. 31 points. Okay. There's nobody like Giannis that dropped 64. Because we all know that if Jason Tatum dropped 64 points, the whole league is just shooked. The whole league is shooked if Jason Tatum dropped 64 points. I am saying that now. The whole NBA is going to be shooked. The whole NBA is going to be scared when Jason Tatum drops 64 points in a game. And we all know that I'm a Jason Tatum fan. So, if Jason Tatum drops 64 points in a game ever in history of life, guess what? I'm here. I'm going to be giving him a shout out. Because you know why? Jason Tatum is a fan of a player. I like watching Jason Tatum. He's a fun dude to watch onto the court. If people don't like watching Jason Tatum, I'm sorry. Then you're not a fan of basketball if you don't like watching Jason Tatum. But I will say this now to you. This was a very interesting win for the Celtics, okay? That's all I'm going to say. Detroit, ramp up or get benched. That is all I'm going to say to you. Kate Cunningham needs to get benched. I don't know what you guys are saying. I can't believe you guys are saying he's good. He's really not. He's not. Kate Cunningham sucks, right? Kate Cunningham sucks. Now, I don't know what's going to go on for Monty Williams. We're just going to leave that coach out of it. I'm just talking about the player. Kate Cunningham sucks. He is not a good player. He is not a fun player to watch. He's a terrible player on the court. I want to ask him something. Every Detroit fan out there. How are you up 47-66? Just ask me that, okay? Comment down below. And we'll know. Alright? But we're going to move on to this game here. Jordan Clarkson, Zion. Alright, this was a very interesting game. I didn't tune into it. Because because I was watching the Celtics game. Why are people hating on Zion? Why are people hating on Zion? And if people don't know what I'm talking about hating on Zion, why are people hating on his tattoo? That is a lit tattoo. That is a sick tattoo. I like that tattoo. I said it yesterday. That tattoo is nice. That is a perfect tattoo. I don't think anybody in the NBA had a picture of that in general. But stop hating on Zion, bro. Zion Williamson has his own taste. Not everybody can have one taste of a tattoo and then stick it on their body. That's all I'm trying to say. Zion Williamson, I don't care if anybody likes it or not, but I will tell you this now. I do like it. That's a sick tattoo, though. I'm not going to lie. Nice tattoo. Anyways, let's get to the game. Who went off in this game? My guess is probably Zion. I don't know. Maybe Brandon. CJ McCollum. Brandon Ingram. But all I can tell you is that the Jazz, man, they hype everybody up and then they have a terrible season. It pisses me off how terrible teams like the Jazz, Detroit, and all the other league that sucks. They hype their fan up or their fan base, and then they just lose. You know, why can't you why can't you hype up your fan and then all of a sudden you guys just win? You know, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, they actually had a good fight. They lost 105 to 112. I'm not gonna sit here and say nothing because guess what? They didn't tune into the game. Maybe Jordan Clarkson went off. I don't know. I didn't tune into the game. I wish I did, but I had another game to watch. That was a Celtics game. But this is gonna be short talks on these teams because there's basically nothing because I didn't tune into any of these. All I can say is Zion Williamson, you got a sick tattoo and keep doing your thing on the court, man. Don't listen to nobody, man. You got a nice tattoo. That's all I'm gonna say. All right. Let's get it. Let's go to the Chicago Bulls and the Indiana Pacers. How do you let Tyrese Haliburton win this game? 120 to 104. Now, I've said it in my other videos that Tyrese Haliburton has the ugliest three-pointer in history. I don't know anybody who shoots a three like that. That is not a normal shot. Somebody needs to check his three-pointer shooting arms because that is an ugly shot. Who shoots like that? It literally looks like you are about to swim when he shoots. Literally, that's what it looks like to me. When he shoots, it looks like he's swimming in the water. I don't know if you guys see it or not, but they suck. I don't even know how the Bulls lost to them. I will get to the Bulls here in a little bit. But how do you lose to a Pacers team? The Pacers team that is not even good, and I know everybody's gonna say they went to the in-season tournament. So what? Nobody cares. That was a long time ago. All right. The last time you guys want to know when that was, go to my channel. I don't care about that. All right. I really don't care about that. All right. In-season tournament championship is nothing. It's basically like paper and you throw it away. That's what it is. It's terrible. It's boring. It's worse. The NBA is really the NBA, like the actual NBA games. It's really where it's at because that's where the real NBA championships are. That's where the real players shine like a star. All right, because guess what? I don't know anybody that got hyped up for the in-season tournament. I know I did, but guess what? It was boring after that. Hopefully we never have it, but most likely we will have it next season. I'm not looking forward to it, but yeah. But Tyrese Haliburton, man, this guy sucks. What can you say about this, man? This guy has a horrible three-pointer shooting form for threes. I just hate it, man. I can't. I tuned into this game for a little bit, turned it off because guess what? Didn't like it, didn't care about it, which I should have. Let's move on to the Bulls side. Bulls, DeMar DeRozan, Alex Caruso. I'm not gonna say Vooch and Zion, not Zion, but like whatever. Anyways, this game here was probably boring. Regardless, DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine, and Caruso. I don't know how you lost this. Zach LaVine does not need to be in this talk because I know he's out for a reason, for a little bit. But regardless, this game here was, boring to watch. I don't even know how this happened, but okay. All right, we're gonna move on. Luka did not play in this game. I went for Dallas. I thought they were gonna win, but they only lost by 8. It ain't that bad, if you think about it. Do you guys want to say the Timberwolves are a scary team? Do you guys want to say the Timberwolves are a scary team? I know I don't, because they're not scary. Ant-Man's good, don't get me wrong. Karl-Anthony Towns, he's mid. But even then, no. This game, did I tune into it? Oh, absolutely. I did say I'll tune into this game. But I turned it off immediately because guess what? No Luka. No Kyrie. But they try to do their best. But I will say this. The only reason why they lost this game, and you guys can say, no, wasn't this, oh, no, it was that. I have 2 reasons. They played a back-to-back, okay? And also, Luka didn't play. So, is that an excuse? Is that a good excuse, way to say that they lost? Because I don't like it when people say Dallas is not a legit team when Luka is not on the floor. When Luka's not on the floor, Dallas sucks. And when Luka's on the floor, this team has looked like they're going to go to the NBA championship. Okay? Because Luka is a really good player. And when he has his sidekick Kyrie Irving, oh God, the league is going to be shook again. Because I'm telling you this now. People thought Dallas was going to be a scary team or a threat to the NBA. I mean, here's the thing, okay? I like Luka. I like Kyrie. But do I say they're a scary team? No, not at all. I wouldn't say that at one bit. Because you know why? I don't see it. I don't see it yet. Yeah, they were first or second or fourth in the Western Conference when the season started. Now I don't even know where they're at. They lose to a Timberwolves team that's not even good. I don't know how they're in first in the Western Conference. Does not make no sense. But regardless, this game here, they lost. Timberwolves, on the other hand, you Timberwolves fans, you guys are cocky because you guys really think that just because you're number 1 in the West doesn't mean you're going to win the NBA championship. You still got to play a lot of other good players. All I'm going to say. Alright, we're going to move on. The Chicken McNuggets, Memphis Grizzlies. I want to say one player in particularly, Eric Gordon, the dude I was talking about yesterday. I don't feel bad for him. He's so dumb. He had 21 stitches in his body. I forgot where. I know one of them in his arm. First off, I don't know why people are feeling bad for him. I don't feel bad for him one bit. Because you know why? And I know what you guys are going to say. It was a Christmas gathering and the dog was there, okay? Now, I didn't see the whole video. I didn't see nothing. I'm just going to speculate on what I think he did. Maybe the dog went up to him and bit him. Well, maybe he walked up to the dog and the dog bit him. But, again, the dog did something smart. Regardless if the dog went up there or he walked up to the dog. The dog did something smart. The dog did that. If I was there, I would give the dog a treat. I'll give it 100,000 treats. Because that dog did something smart. People, stop feeling bad for Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon is a terrible player on the court. He's a horrible, horrible player on the court. He is not a good player. I'm not going to say anything about disrespectful or anything like that. But just because you guys think I hate Aaron Gordon doesn't mean I hate the Chicken McNuggets. No, Aaron Gordon thinks he's all good in the NBA. He's really not. He's a terrible player in the NBA. I'm only talking about NBA players and NBA only, nothing else, okay? I just want to point people out because people have been telling me that you're just saying this in general. That's not out of NBA. No, this is only NBA talks that I'm talking about, okay? I want to say that right now. But I don't feel bad for him one bit. Eric Gordon, you probably had it coming to you because you think you're the best player in the NBA, but you're really not. Simple as that. Point taken. That's my facts right there. Regardless, Ja Morant snapped his 4-game winning streak back when he came in. It really disappointed me. You see, I knew this was gonna happen too. I knew it. I didn't want to say it. I knew it. I went for Grizzlies. I thought the Chicken Nuggets were gonna lose like usual they do. This is nasty. 142 to 105. Do I feel bad for the Grizzlies? Nah. They had it coming to them. They really did had it coming to them. Now you guys might say, why didn't you change your agreement right before you made a prediction? I don't want to. I stick on a team that I like, and I will stick on to them until the next game. That's how it is. I'm not gonna say nothing more, nothing less. But we're gonna do some, we're gonna do short talks on these teams. But regardless, did I tune into this game one bit? No, I did not. Didn't want to. Didn't have the time to. This game was probably boring from the start. I don't know. It's only fun when John Morant plays, and he did play, but unfortunately didn't watch this game. All right, we're gonna move on here. No Jimmy Butler in this game. Don't worry, guys. Bam Adebayo played. My bad. I did watch this game. Jimmy Buckets, whatever you want to say, did not play in this game. Was kind of annoyed. Steph Curry went off almost, but all I can say is, man, this game here was probably boring because not only was boring was Jimmy Buckets didn't play, and you know when the Warriors and Miami play, man, everybody likes to watch it because you know these are two teams that everybody thinks that they're gonna make it to the NBA Finals. These two right here, these two, East versus West, West versus East, Steph versus Jimmy Buckets versus Steph. We're not talking about other teams. We're just talking about this team here in general. Okay. So other teams out there that don't like these two teams or don't like these two players that I'm talking about, then I'm sorry, you're gonna have to wait or you can skip. Okay. But I will say this. Hawkes, this dude is an unbelievable player, man. Went out to UCLA, went to the NBA, and now he's making a name for himself. Hawkes Jr., whatever your name is. I don't know how to say this man's name. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna call him Hawkes. If he has a junior in there, then I'm gonna call him Hawkes Jr. But regardless, this was a fun game. Steph Curry tried, Clay tried, no Draymond Green too. So you guys can say that this game was probably not fair for both teams. No Hemi, no Draymond. But they did have Clay, they did have Steph, they did have Hawkes, they did have Bam. They did have Hero. Hero did good too. I'm not even gonna lie too. That dude went off. But we're gonna move on to the last two games. San Antonio Spurs, Portland Trail Blazers. Did I tune into this game? Absolutely not. I told you guys, get your money back, get your refund back, get whatever you can back. Because guess what? This game was boring to watch. It was an abomination of this game. It was terrible. It was horrible. It was disgusting. Whatever you want to say. Okay? Who wanted to go to a San Antonio Spurs and watch Victor versus DeAndre Ayton and the Portland Trail Blazers? Tell me, please. Because I'll tell you this now. This game ain't fun. This game ain't fun. Didn't tune into this game. I don't want to talk about it. It was boring to the start. Unfortunately, we have another terrible game here in a little bit. I will give you my recap on that. But man, how do you lose to a Spurs team, DeAndre Ayton? And don't get me wrong, aren't you guys in 14th? And isn't the Spurs in 15th? I wanted the Spurs to go back to the 18th losing streak. Are they ever going to go back to the 18th losing streak? We'll see. We'll know. I don't know, though. It's too hard to tell. I would love for them to go. You guys comment down below. After this game here, how many games do you think Spurs are going to go back to the losing streak? Comment down below. Alright? DeAndre Ayton either way sucks. Victor still sucks. So, regardless if you win or lose this game, Spurs or Portland, doesn't mean you guys are good. Okay? You're just playing you're just playing another terrible team. Simple as that. Alright? We're going to move on to this game here. Alright, Lakers versus Charlotte. No LaMelo Ball, as usual. I saw this guy on the freaking TV when I watched another game, and they were taking pictures of him. This dude has the goofiest outfits in the NBA. He's a clown. He's a bum. He's a coward. This dude literally acts like he's cool, but he's really not. He's kind of a bum to me, to be honest. I would not hang out with this guy at all. But I will say this. The Lakers did what they had to do. I was scared that the Lakers were going to lose this game, because if the Lakers lost this game, guess what? Lakers will be the clown of the NBA. How do you lose to a Hornets team? You already lost to a team in the NBA, and that's the Spurs. If you lost to another Hornets team, that's terrible. You're a clown of the NBA. AD did his usual, as everybody thought he would. But I mean, who thought the Hornets were going to win this game? I'm really curious. You guys did pretty good against the Flippers, but you got blown out by the Los Angeles Lakers. I don't get it, man. How does the Flippers and the Hornets have the neck and neck tie of the scoreboard, but the Lakers come into their own court and blow you out by this many points? 112 to 133. Flippers, you must be depressed at this point. You must be sad. Don't even show up to the arena. But either way, the Lakers got the job done. They did what they had to do. Now they're going to wait for the next game, which that will be tomorrow. But yeah, guys, that is my NBA recap. I'm going to give you guys my NBA day predictions for today. If you guys can, please like, subscribe, comment down below, and tell me what team do you think will bring the NBA championship home. So let's get it. Let's go. All right, so we got Orlando Magic against the New York Knicks. Jalen Brunson, RJ Barrett, Julius Randle. Of course, I'm going with the Knicks. It's as expected. But here's the thing. Is the Knicks going to come out and do a show like they did like a few weeks ago during Christmas? We don't know. Because they got blown out by another team. I don't even know how you lose to that team, to be honest. That team... no. But I got the Knicks on this one. Hopefully, what's his name? Julius Randle, Jalen Brunson, RJ Barrett. My bad. Go off. But I'm really hoping that Jaren Brunson goes off in this game. Maybe RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett's been quiet for a few seasons. This guy was good when he got drafted, and then till then he got his hype get lower and lower. Jalen Brunson, though, I need this man to go off every game. This guy needs to go off. I'm not even lying. This guy needs to go off. But Orlando, we'll see, man. We'll see. Orlando's pretty good, too. I got the Knicks in this one. Brooklyn Nets versus the Washington Wizards. I'll go against the other New York Knicks team. I'm probably gonna lose for this game. You know what? No. I'm not gonna do that. The Wizards are down bad. I'm going for the Brooklyn Nets in this one. I'm going with Mikal Bridges, Ben Simmons, because the Wizards are just so down bad. I don't see them winning a game. Maybe they do win a game, maybe they don't, but I don't see them winning a game. I might be wrong though. All right. Sacramento Kings, De'Aaron Fox, Domantas Sabonis against Ice Trae. I will be going for... I'm going for Sacramento Kings with De'Aaron Fox, Domantas Sabonis. I really like Ice Trae, but I just think they're gonna, come back. I think Sacramento's gonna come back and win this game. But yeah. Alright, we got Toronto Raptors, Dennis the Menace against Jason Tatum and the Celtics. Some of these teams are coming off of back-to-back. Maybe their stars might not play. The time you guys are watching this video, the time you guys are, again, tuning into it, could be after the video, or it could be after the game, during the game, or before the game. Jason Tatum might not play. We don't know, though. But I will be going for Jason Tatum and the Celtics in this one. So, yeah. By the time we're watching this, or by the time you guys are watching this, we don't know if Jason Tatum is playing. Okay? Alright. We got Milwaukee Bucks versus Cleveland Cavaliers. Donovan Mitchell versus Giannis. Donovan Mitchell versus Giannis. This will be a good game if Donovan Mitchell does come back. The time you guys are watching this, don't know if he's coming back or not, but most likely he won't, is my guess. I got Milwaukee in this one. If Donovan Mitchell does come back, I think the Cavs can pull it off. But without Donovan, I don't think they're going to pull it off. So I'm still going with Milwaukee. I'm going with Giannis, Damian Lillard, and all that squad. So, yeah. All right. Houston Rockets versus 76ers. Of course, I'm going for Philadelphia, 76ers, Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey. Again, if you guys are watching this, we don't know if Joel Embiid is going to be in this game because a few games he was out. I'm still going 76ers, even if he's not out. I don't have faith in the Rockets. The Rockets suck. Dylan Brooks is just all talk, nothing to back it up. So, that's my point. That's what I would say. Tyrese Maxey needs to come out here and do a show, man. This guy needs to come out here and do a show. Patrick Beverley, Tyrese Maxey, all of them need to do a show in this game if Joel Embiid doesn't play. If Joel Embiid plays, just let Joel Embiid do his stuff on the court. That's what he does. Alright? But yeah. We got the game a few days ago that the Thunder won by 1. Are we gonna have are we gonna have the same picture we did like a few days ago? Am I going with the Chicken McNuggets or am I going with the Thunder? The last time I went for the Chicken McNuggets. This time I'm going for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Again, that time you guys are watching this, I don't know if Oklahoma City Thunder can pull it off. But regardless, if they lose, I'm still going with them. If they win, I'm still going with them. I'm going with Shea, Chad, and all that squad over Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray and Gordon. Alright? That's all I'm going with. Again, nobody feel bad for Eric Gordon. He had something coming to him. He did something stupid. Did something that he shouldn't be doing. That's all I'm trying to say. Okay? That's what I'm going to say. But I'm going to Oklahoma City Thunder. Alright. Phoenix Suns versus Hornets. No LaMelo Ball. Kevin Durant hairline. I'm going with Kevin Durant hairline, Bradley the Bum Beal, and Devin Booker. Bradley the Bum Beal just sucks, man. He's just terrible. Really quick before we do move on, people are talking about if AD or Kevin Durant, my bad, KD, Kevin Durant, whatever you want to say. Everybody should not feel bad for him because he deserved this. First off, this is where I come into play. Okay. I will say that I do feel bad for him. Okay, not only that I feel bad for him before you guys get pissed. He has this bum named Bradley the Bum Beal. What is he supposed to do with that guy? He's gonna get injured every 5 minutes. His shoulder, his ankle, his elbow. What next? His collarbone? Let me tell you this. These NBA players cannot handle being in the NFL. These NFL players can handle being in the NBA. Because these players are running down the court for 4 hours, and they cry about their legs. They cry about their elbow. They cry about their face. This is why these NBA players, bro, should not be, be happy of themselves because what they're doing. Like they're running down the court and they're crying about an injury. An injury. If the Hornets beat the Phoenix Suns, oh my God. And don't forget, guys, the Hornets are coming off of back-to-back. So they might not even play all their stars. To be honest, even if they have a star. I'm going to be saying that right now. But I got Kevin Durant hairline. Let me go back to Kevin Durant hairline. If I had to choose Kevin Durant leaving to a team, I know you guys might say, what team do you want him to go to? I don't want him to come to the Lakers, that's for sure. If he comes to the Lakers, I don't see him and AD matching up. I don't. I really don't. I will love it, but I can't see it. The next time I can see him going back to a team I can see him going next to is, I can see him in a Sacramento uniform, the Kings, with De'Aaron Fox, Monta Sabonis. Hey, maybe he goes to Philadelphia with Joel Embiid. Who knows? We'll see. But either way, man, if he leaves Phoenix Suns because of all the issues he's going through, I'm just going to say that I don't feel bad for him at all. I mean, I do a little bit, but just not as much as, other players do, But regardless, I'm taking Phoenix Suns. All right. We got the rematch of last night, the two worst games. Portland, DeAndre Ayton against Spurs and Victor. Two terrible teams. The Spurs might win this game. 2 games back to back against another terrible team. Basically, I wouldn't even call this a game. I'll just call this a practice scrimmage at this point. But again, whoever's going to this game, tune into this game. Don't go to it. Don't pay your money. Get your money back. Get your refund back. Because guess what? This game sucks. This game is boring. This game is an abomination of the NBA also. Okay? I'll point that out. But if you're wondering who am I going for, since I don't like both of these teams, I'll just go with Portland again, regardless if they win or lose. So, yeah. DeAndre Ayton needs to come in this game, regardless if he's playing or not. But yeah. A game that everybody thinks this is going to be a fun game. Ja Morant against Russell Westbrook, Kawhi, the Honey Bun. Yeah. You guys already know who I'm going for. I'm going for Ja. Now, we don't know if Ja is going to play in this game because of a back-to-back. But if he does play, if you guys are, the time you guys are watching this, yeah. I don't know if he's going to play or not. Am I thinking about tuning into this game? If Ja Morant does play, I'll be tuning into this game. If he's not playing, won't be tuning into it. If the Flippers are getting blown out, I'll be tuning into it. If it's the other way around, if the Grizzlies are getting blown out of it, I'm not tuning into it, even if Ja Morant's playing. The Flippers suck. The Flippers are a horrible organization. They're an abomination of a team too. So, guys, that is my recap for today. If you guys can, please like, subscribe, comment down below, and tell me what team do you think will bring the NBA championship home, and tell me what teams you guys think will win today in these games. Please, guys, like, subscribe, comment down below, and also, guys, please turn on your guys' notifications. Please and thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.